Hey everyone, DK here with Adventures in Dirt. Today I'm going to talk to you about the YouTube algorithm. I know, hey, what's a metal detecting channel doing talking about YouTube algorithms, right? I'm telling you. But today, I did something the other day. It was kind of cool, and I thought maybe we try to duplicate it here today. I'm going to try and show you the suggested algorithm at work. That's right here, live on my live stream. So I want to welcome you to the live stream. Again, I'm DK with Adventures in Dirt. And yeah, the YouTube algorithm, right? For those of you that make videos out there, metal detecting videos or any type of other videos, the algorithm's like this big mysterious thing. Today, I just kind of want to talk to you about it. What I think it is, what I've come to learn it is, and hopefully something I say here today may help you out there as a YouTube creator, people that are out there making videos. So we can chat about it, but they're very informal. Want to welcome you all to the live stream, of course. Coinboy Detecting's in the house. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, today we're talking about making YouTube videos here on YouTube, whether it's metal detecting videos or what else. And the suggested video algorithm, that is the #1 traffic source for getting discovered on YouTube. If you really want your channel to grow, you need to do everything you can do to try to get suggested traffic to grow. Well, how do you do that? Well, there's a number of different ways. You shouldn't ignore any of the traffic sources, right? I know browse is usually a big traffic source on a lot of people video on their analytics. When you check your analytics out, browse is a big deal, and browse is actually a part of suggested. It's actually a recommended engine, and you should definitely want to be excelling in browse also. So real quick, checking in the chat room here, I want to say hello, Southern Relics. How you doing? Gone digging. What's up there, Matt? Good to see you. Heritage Relic Hunters, Charlie, good to see you. And MA Lyman 24. You guys are all popping in here. Hey, I just thought hey, 5280 Adventures. What are you doing? Welcome to the stream, Tony. I thought you were out digging. You still out digging, or do you make it back in today? But I thought I'd just talk about YouTube today. I'm talking about YouTube algorithm, the suggested YouTube algorithm. I did something the other day, and I thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to get to it here in a minute. And it was actually showing the suggested algorithm at work in real time. And hopefully, if I can duplicate that, if it works for me again here today, hopefully you guys will all see it, and you'll have a new understanding of the whole, at least just how the suggested algorithm works, okay? So first, how does YouTube recommend your videos, right? I know a lot of people say, YouTube's so unfair to me. They don't promote my videos. They don't send my videos out. Here's my understanding of YouTube. YouTube is like a giant blockbuster video. You remember those? They were just a giant building that had tons of tapes and DVDs in them. Well, that's your channel. Your channel is, all your videos are just a product that's sitting there on the shelf. Right? So YouTube doesn't say, hey, go look at that video. Hey, go look at that video. And here's some videos you guys should see, whether you're interested or not. It has viewers. Now, YouTube has viewers on the platform. Anytime anybody clicks that YouTube icon and opens up the YouTube player, it immediately has to try to decide what's the best videos to serve that viewer for the main goal of keeping them on the platform the longest. That's their ultimate goal. They want to keep you on the platform the longest. And if your videos do that, then that's great. They see your videos. They don't reward your channel. So it has nothing to do with your channel. For those of you who have YouTube channels out there and create videos here on the platform, believe me, YouTube does not promote your channel. It's a video by video basis. So when you make a product, when you make a video, it has to stand on its own. It's its own unique product sitting there on the shelf. And how that performs is based on a lot of different factors, right? But if somebody goes on the platform and they click on a platform, they go on YouTube, YouTube has all kinds of data already about that person, right? They have their entire watch history. They have anything that they've liked or commented on. They have even people. So let's say you watch a bunch of videos about diving, okay? YouTube knows that. So when you're on the platform and you start YouTube up, boom, what are you on? You're on the home screen, right? You're on the home screen. All these videos come across the top. What are they going to show you? They're going to show you diving videos. They're going to show you not only diving videos, but other people that like the diving videos you like. What other kind of things are they into? They have that information. It's like a big web, right? It takes all that information and they serve things to you that they think you're going to like based on what other people have liked from things that you have liked. It can go way down the rabbit hole, but that is the way YouTube works. So when you make a piece of content, you have to concentrate on all the good things, right? You got to have good thumbnails. Why? Because you want people to click on your video. And if they don't click on their video, they're not getting anything. You have to start there. People can find your videos through search, so your title has to be based on keyword phrases that people are actually looking for, right? If you make your title of your video something that no one's looking for, you're not going to get a lot of views. It needs to be something people are looking for, and then your thumbnail has to be such that it entices people to click. It entices people to click and it compels them to click. They have to find out what your video is about. Now, that gets into the realm of clickbait, right? Just checking in to see who all's in the house. Good to see you. Reed's Art, how you doing? Arkansas Relics, great to see you. But yeah, clickbait. Let's talk about clickbait for a minute. What's clickbait? Well, clickbait is, you can have two types of clickbait, in my opinion. You can have ethical clickbait and unethical clickbait, right? Unethical clickbait is putting a picture on your thumbnail or something that is a promise that when you click on the video, you don't get. That's unethical clickbait, in my opinion. And YouTube's really looking out for that. And how they look out for that is by what people do after the click. If people click on your thumbnail and they immediately click off because they were looking for that sexy woman that was on your thumbnail, and when they click on your video and it starts your video and they're not getting that sexy woman, guess what? That's unethical clickbait. And YouTube will make note of that, of how fast people are clicking off that video. And even if it's the best diving video in the world, but you used unethical clickbait to get people to watch it, YouTube will not serve that product out to that viewer that likes scuba diving videos, no matter how good it is, right? If they can't get through it, if people are clicking off right away, that's going to kill your video. So what's ethical clickbait? Ethical clickbait is something that has to do with what you're offering that evokes emotion in the viewer, that just compels them to click. And that's what you, as a YouTube creator, that's what you want to do. You want to do that as simplistic as possible, and you want to get that person to click your video over all the others they're going to choose from. So on this homepage, right, we just talked about the homepage. When you, guy that likes diving videos, when he comes on, he's flooded with all these videos. Not only diving videos, but videos that other people like, that other people like, that other people that have subscribed to the channels that like those type of videos. It all connects to you, plus popular videos, trending videos. It'll show everything because it's trying to capture that viewer and keep them on their platform the longest, right? And that's part of suggested. That's part of the recommended process. That's browse. So that's part of your browse traffic source, that home page. As creators, we hope to have our videos show up there. Right? We want people to show up there so that they click on our video. And hopefully our thumbnail wins the click without being unethical. That's the key. You know, the word clickbait has really gotten a bum rap over the years. People, oh, clickbait. You got, that guy's got clickbait, right? I've been accused of it so much, but I can guarantee you that I try my hardest to make sure that anything that's in my thumbnails is absolutely in my videos. And do I kind of entice people to try to click on it? Do I think it's an awesome find? I might not, but the person that found it in my videos that I feature, they may call it an awesome find and think it's their most awesome find they ever found. So is that ethical clickbait or unethical clickbait? I think it's ethical, but I'm sure we can debate that, right? But we're not here talking about thumbnails and clickbait today. I wanted to talk to you about the suggested algorithm and how to get your videos suggested. I don't know if I'll talk too much about how to get them in suggested. I know to get them in suggested, you have to click all the ticks. You got to hit all the matrix, hit all the matrix of information out there that YouTube gathers on your video, right? Remember, your video is sitting on that shelf in that Blockbuster, and it knows everything about your video. As soon as you hit publish on your video, it knows what's in your thumbnail. It knows what words are on your thumbnail, what color your thumbnail is, what images on your thumbnail, what they think your thumbnail images are about. Is it adult? Is it a spoof? Is it racy? Is it, what your thumbnail is all about? It knows what your title's about. It knows what your tags are about. It knows what is in your description, any hashtags you have in there, any links in there. It kind of pulls all that information about what your video is initially, right? After that point, YouTube doesn't know anything about it until people start interacting with it. They take that information, they think they know what that video is about, and they start suggesting it out to people. They start putting it on people's home pages. So when they click onto the homepage, next time they activate YouTube on their phone or on their PC, they are shown your video maybe, if they're interested in your topic. What happens from that point forward is very important. If people click on your video, check the box. If people stay and watch long, check the box. If they click off your video, check this other box. Maybe a positive, negative, right? Zeros and ones, right? That's what happens. Do people subscribe? Another checkbox. Do people comment? Do they like? Check, check. Do people watch more of your videos? Check, 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 check. Do they unsubscribe? Check. Do they, never watch any of your videos again or whatever? I mean, it's just constantly evaluating what's happening with your videos. So how do you get in suggested? Well, you've got to hit all those matrices all the time. And that's what makes us frustrated as content creators, is it's hard to hit that content all the time. You want good CTR, click-through rate, the amount of impressions that people are shown of your video, that YouTube serves your videos out to. How many times did people click when they were shown your thumbnail? How do you get your CTR up? It's with those thumbnails. If you want to increase your CTR, do more work on your thumbnails. I know a lot of people that spend hours on thumbnails, redoing them 4 to 5 to 6 to 20 times before they actually publish them. So if you're not doing that kind of work on your thumbnails, I encourage you to do it. But the reason I wanted to come on today to talk about YouTube and not metal detecting was the fact that I've been thinking a lot about this lately and playing around with certain stuff. And I thought what would be fun would be, hey, Mike, thank you so much for the super chat. See you in there. I'm not paying a ton of attention to the chat right now. As soon as I get through this little demonstration I'm going to try to do here, we'll see how it goes. But I do want to welcome those of you that are coming in that are new here. I'm DK with Adventures in Dirt. Today we're talking about YouTube. If you're a YouTube creator out there, take a look at some of this stuff. I'm going to show you. Maybe I'll get a chance to go over and go to the Cloud Vision AI to show you exactly how they take a look at your thumbnails and see exactly what's going on there. I was telling a story earlier about just that, about a guy that had a thumbnail and he had it had been removed. His video had been shut down and they thought it was sort of adult content because it was a picture of him kind of walking away from the camera. He was naked, but he actually had a picture of this peach where his derriere is, right? And they flagged it and they shut it down. Absolutely. He just couldn't understand it because there was actually no nudity there. Well, when I put it in the Cloud Vision AI, all the risk factors were checked. Adult risk factor, absolutely. It said racy, raunchy, everything was checked because of how it was seeing. The machine was seeing it as adult content. He said he was going to try to redo it and put a broccoli flowerette there instead of a peach. And he posted the video, that thumbnail. And when I took that video and put it into the AI, it was perfectly fine. So that shows you what a fine line it is with a robot taking a look at your thumbnails. But it does, and you got to be careful with that. But today we're talking about suggested. That recommended thing, the suggested algorithm is what happens when you're on a mobile. The next video up, when you're watching the video, the next one it recommends, that's the recommended, that's the suggested algorithm, that's the suggested traffic source. What you see on your homepage when you click on YouTube to start it, that is browse. That's a function of browse, which is kind of a recommended thing. I mean, it's recommending your videos out there. But here, let's get to this experiment. Now, I'm hoping it can do this. I'll probably fall flat on my face here, but I did this the other day and I thought, hey, pretty cool. And this might help me prove the point of just showing you how recommended works in live action here. So I have an incognito window put up here. Let's go ahead over here. So this is an incognito window for YouTube, which means that right now, YouTube knows nothing about me. Right? Remember, YouTube's goal is for every watcher, every viewer on YouTube is to learn everything about them, their watch habits, their watch history, what they liked, what they didn't like, what they clicked off, what they clicked on, and then even other people that do the same thing on the videos that they liked, what other videos maybe they liked, because they'll take that recommendation from there and put it in your face too, right? Because their job, again, is to keep you watching the longest they can. So here's an incognito window for YouTube. And so what is it showing us? Because it knows nothing about us. It's showing us an ad for Cursed up here. It's showing us Julie and the Phantoms. I want you to take a look at some of these videos and take a look at the watch views. It has 397,000, 6.2 million, 654,000, 27 million views for Cup of Coffee, Mr. Bean full episode. Look at some of these things. 15 million views down here for the Diresta Winchester 1873. Hey, that's something I'm interested in, but it doesn't know it because I'm in an incognito window. But so what this is showing me, since it doesn't know anything about me, is everything that's probably one of the most popular things. These things are probably coming from trending, probably, wildly popular. So why not? They're like, hey, we got to take a shot at this guy, this Ken guy. Who knows what he likes, right? Everything changes. Because right now I'm in a session. I'm in a watch session. So it doesn't really matter whether I'm at Adventures in Dirt logged in or anything else. It's this new session has started. It's an incognito session, but it's still a session, which means they don't have any history on me. But they're about ready to learn a lot about me, about what I'm about ready to do, right? So let's just say, for example, anything I do on here, if I was to click one of these videos, even me hovering over it like this, means I'm showing interest, and I guarantee the algorithm is taking note of that and putting data behind this session that has started. They know nothing about who I am. They just know this session has started. And every history is tied to a sessions and eventually tied to the people that your ID, that's how they track you. So I'm going up here to search bar. Now I could alter the suggested algorithm right now by clicking on one of these videos. But I don't want to do it. I'm actually going to search for some of my videos and see if it starts, see what it does about suggesting stuff to me, because then it starts learning about me. So here we go. Let me see. How about we say, let's see, we go metal detecting videos 2020. There we go. Hey, look who's come up first shot. Right now, that's not because I'm logged in. That's in an incognito window, and I'm coming up first in these search results. Myself, DK Adventures in Dirt. That's good, right? But now this recommended algorithm, suggested algorithm, is taking note of what I do next. It's guessing right here. It's going, hey, here's some good stuff that we've got some other positive stuff on. So I would guess that a lot of these videos had some kind of positive data, some positive matrices being ticked off. And as I scroll down, yeah, you got Leah's Loot, you got Savannah Harp's in there, right? Good, great new channel. Down South Detecting, of course, right? All these people. And there's another one of my videos right here, So Much Gold, Adventures in Dirt, another weekly Dirt episode. I'm just going to scroll down here and looking for stuff. Here's another one right down here. So I'm doing really well for this keyword phrase. Metal detecting videos 2020. That's one of the ones I targeted. And as you can see, it's paying off for me. Because if anybody really searched for that, right now there's 3 or 4 of my videos up here, 5 videos up here, 6 videos up here. And as we go down and down and down and down. But if you notice, I haven't clicked on anything yet. So YouTube is still in this guessing phase. But let's do this. Let me click on this video. All right, I'm going to stop it. But I just clicked on that video, right? So now it knows a little bit more about me. It knows I like this specific video. So this video has 303 thumbs ups. It's got 9,800 views. It's got a bunch of comments. So right now what YouTube is doing is they're taking a look at everyone that thumbed up the video and other videos that they had liked and they had subscribed to and they had kind of interacted with. And it's getting ready to recommend these to me on the right-hand side. This is now called the watch page. Home page is when I first clicked on the incognito mode. Now I'm into the system and now I am on the watch page. I'm watching a video and now this becomes recommended. Right down the side here, this is all recommended or suggested, right? Suggested traffic search. This is no longer browse. This is now suggested. But it's also taken all these viewers that watched it and whatever they may have liked in the past, it's putting them right here on the right-hand side. if all these people that gave me these great comments, right, things that they have liked also, it's recommending me on the side. And they're trying to put the videos that had the best matrix, the best CTRs, the best average view durations, the best chances that people extended their watch sessions by watching more videos of these people. So let's see what's in suggested right here for this video of this watch session. That's now me, that's still incognito, but it definitely has learned about me, and it is holding that in limbo. It knows that information. It's actually suggesting this live stream right here that we're on right now. Oh, you like that video from this guy, Adventures in Dirt? Well, hey, check it out. He's live right now. What does live streams do? They usually are a long period of time. So why would it recommend that? It would recommend that because that's a better chance if somebody clicks on that or watching a long period of time, right? Those of you that joined me here today, you've been watching a little while, haven't you? Okay, some of you clicked off, but some of you have been around for a little while because you want to hear what I have to say here. YouTube now knows that. It knows it's a live stream. It sees how many of you are on the live stream and how long you've been watching. And it says, this is a pretty good chance that if this guy either doesn't like this video, wants to click off immediately, and he'll go over and watch that next up. Some phones, right, your mobile phones, they have that autoplay feature right there that's actually on right now, that as soon as this video is done, it'll go over and click into that live stream. So that's why it's recommending it. And then they have an ad. Let's start scrolling down. And then they have an ad. And then they have another one of my videos. Because it's saying, hey, if you like this video, you might like this live stream. But if you don't like that, you might like this other video from the same guy. But then it goes off script. It goes to other people, right? Katie did. It goes Flower Gold Wizards. It's now saying, hey, other people, remember I talked about that? They've kind of liked these things. These have been popular in the past. Some have high view count, low view count, and they don't consider subscribers. They don't say, hey, this guy's got 2 million subscribers, so I'm going to put his videos in front of you. Chances are a guy with 2 million subscribers has some pretty popular videos. So they may put his videos in front of me, but not because of his subscribers. That's the key. That as YouTube creators, you need to get through your head. It's not about your number of subscribers. It's about the videos you make, the content you make, and how you are checking all those boxes and ticking all those boxes. Good CTR, good thumbnails, increasing your average view duration, great titles, great descriptions, engaged tags. All those things matter. Let's keep going. So now YouTube has learned about me because I've clicked on this video right here. It will know more about me if I actually left play going and kept this going, right? So let me just let this play for a little bit. Get rid of this ad, pesky ads, right? Let me just kill that sound right there. So, hey, it's Kurt. What up, Kurt? So now I'm playing this, right? And I'm letting this go, letting this go, letting this go. Again, it will learn about me now if I click off this and go to one of these other videos down here, right? It will then all of a sudden, like a spider web, it has a whole new source of data to then pull from, a whole new knowledge set to pull from that it will incorporate in trying to get me videos they think I will click on to extend my watch session, right? So let's see what happens if I actually click on this one right down here. Ultra rare finds by metal detecting, right? And I'm going to let that play. It knows a little more about me. It knows that I kind of like videos from this guy, Adventures in Dirt. So what does it do? It actually shows me that up next, that live stream again, because again, if you're live streaming, chances are people are going to hang out longer. That's why it's putting that there. And actually this experiment I did the other day, and why I wanted to show you this, it had different results, had more of my videos and different stuff because I wasn't live streaming. This example and this experiment I'm showing you right now is going to be skewed because of the fact that I'm live streaming. Does that make sense? It's going to be skewed because that's probably always going to come up a lot because they really want to take a chance that send people over to that live stream, right? So but let's take a look at what's up next in some of these things, right? I'll go ahead and skip that. Okay, that's down. Wow, 1652, boy, that's anyways, let's just take a look. So up next though is after the live stream is another one of my videos, Adventures in Dirt. Then they give me one from Gone Digging. Hey, Matt's in the live stream. Check it out, buddy. You're up there. Hey, if somebody likes Adventures in Dirt stuff, chances are they're going to like Gone Digging stuff. If somebody likes Gone Digging stuff, chances are they're going to like Adventures in Dirt stuff. But not only that, Matt, but the people that liked your video, They know that those people probably also like my type of stuff. You know what I mean? So there you are. I absolutely expected you to be in recommended next to mine. Who else is in the recommended? Let's find out. Another one of mine show up just below that. Greg over at Finding America, great channel, Plugmaster Ford. Check it out. You know why? See all this? You know, and I'm glad Matt is part of the, I can't see the chat right now, so I'm hoping Matt's still in the chat. But check it out. See all these, you know, we interact with all these people all the time, don't we, Matt? And YouTube knows that. They don't know it because they know it's Ken King, DK here at Adventures in Dirt watching this video. This invisible incognito session guy, session 002112225-9B, whatever it is, he likes these kind of videos. So it's constantly guessing the people that like these kind of videos, like these other type of videos from, and it's not even saying they might like Gone Digging. Again, it's not telling me, hey, we're playing favorites with Gone Digging. They're taking a look at that video right there. Unexpected silver coin cache found metal detecting. It's got 691 views, but I guarantee you, look at that thumbnail. It's a great thumbnail. Chances are they're going to look at the matrix from it and say, okay, this guy likes watching these videos for this amount of time. This would be a good one to serve him. Same with Finding America. Same one with all these other people down here, right? And as you get down, there's Quarter Hoarder, right? There's another one of my Adventures in Dirt's video. So right now they're kind of saying, hey, this guy kind of likes this Adventures in Dirt stuff, right? If I was to click off right now and go to Plugmaster Ford, we would probably start losing that connection, right? It would probably stop recommending mine as much. Probably not with Plugmaster Ford, because we all swim in the same pool, if that makes sense, that analogy. But if I come down here to something obscure like this one right here, if I'm going to click on this building shelves under the staircase with storage, again, why did that recommend that to me? Why is that recommended? Because I guarantee you there is some data sets in there in the algorithm that many people that maybe watched and liked videos, that people that liked our videos liked, it all comes around. It's all connected, and it's saying this might be a good one because it's fishing right here. It's fishing. YouTube's saying you might like this one, and if you do, we're taking you in a whole new direction. A whole new spider web will open up, and it's constantly trying to guess and get you to stay on the platform. Look at some other different ones right here. Building Amazon, amazing shelf. So obviously a lot of you guys like builders out here, and maybe as creators, you need to think about that and think, I wonder what about building these shelves has to do with metal detecting and treasure hunting. Might be interesting to kind of go check that out. Here's a couple more of my videos out here. So it's still saying, hey, here's some Adventures in Dirt stuff. Don't go away from him. If you really like him, we're going to show you some of his stuff. But now let's see what happens. What should we do next? Let me head on over here to the chat and see exactly what's going on. South Carolina Relic Hunters, MD Melbourne. Boy, good to see you guys right here. So what do you guys think? Put down in the chat. Should I click on another one of my videos? Here's your options. Click on another one of my videos and let it start playing. Click on my channel name to go see what other type of videos I have, and then click on one of those videos. Or click on something completely unrelated, which may end this session. I don't care. I'll do whatever you guys want. Let me know which way we should go, and we'll see what happens with the recommended and suggested algorithm. What do you guys think? Looking down the chat, I know we got a little bit of a delay. Anybody have an idea which way we should go? I want to tell everyone, it's good to see you here. Sully Saving History, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming over to the live stream. Relic Rangers Metal Detecting, awesome. Unrelated sounds interesting, says Coinboy Detecting and Collecting. It does. That's right. Hey there, what's up, Jeff? Good to see you. What do you guys think? Unrelated, yep. Okay, we can do that. We can actually make it back and see what happens, but I'll head back over there. Still playing. Let's go unrelated. That's what you guys wanted. Let's go that route and see what happens. Let's see if we go. See how these come up though. If you notice, these all have the channel name. These all have stuff like that. All the views. You can see all that stuff. Then bang! I like to make stuff recommended for you. It's a little different, isn't it? It shows a little bit of difference there. As we go down, let's see what's going on. This one right here, again, recommended for you. That's how you know YouTube's taking a stab at it. This is the bait. This is the bait that's in the water. This is what they're, and as soon as I click on this, we'll see how fast it takes for the metal detecting videos to disappear and see what happens. I'm going to click on this video right here. And we're going to go learn how to build some shelves under the staircase with storage with D.A. Santos. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause it here. So I've clicked on this unrelated video, and if you notice on the right-hand side, what has happened? No more metal detecting videos. It now has shifted, keeping the same algorithm going, but has shifted its focus from a topic-based point of view. This guy's now interested in staircase and building storages and working with wood and building things. Well, let's give it to him. Here we go. Up next, building more stairs, makeover under $200, probably because it has a ton of views. It's a popular video. You know, this guy probably rocks at Komar Project. And as we, and then an ad, and then some more, 9.5 million views. Man, I'm in the wrong niche. What do you guys say? Let's start building some furniture. But yeah, now it's just giving me all kinds. And if I scroll down here, there's not a metal detecting. There's not a metal. Oh, hey, check it out. What is this? What is this that just popped up? Adventures in Dirt video comes up. So that is really interesting, right? Why? It says recommended for you. So what is this? I think this is like more bait, right? This is chumming the water, right? It's saying, hey, session guy. Hey, incognito session guy that we don't know who you are, except that we know you like treasure hunting and you like building stuff with wood. Don't forget, you were just clicked on 2 or 3 videos from this guy, Adventures in Dirt. And even though it's a ways down here in the recommended, in the next up suggested, just in case I'm a scroller, one of these scrolling viewers, they're going to give me the opportunity to come back, to show some love back to that Adventures in Dirt guy. Let's keep scrolling and see what it does. See if it gives me anything more. Maybe another metal detectorist. Not really. So I can guarantee you right now that if I click on one more of these videos about building stuff, it may take one more stab at saying, hey, come back to metal detecting, come back to treasure hunting, just in case you're getting bored with this woodworking stuff. Chances are, though, the more and more I click and click, the wider the web goes into that new topic. And then I'm gone. Then Adventures in Dirt is just going to be gone. But let's say I don't do that. Let's say I want to go back to Adventures in Dirt and be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I missed that guy. You know, I thought this was going to be like finding treasure underneath a stairway, and instead it's the building stuff. I'm going to go back. So I go back, let this start playing. Now what does it do? Up next, Gold and Diamonds, one of my Adventures in Dirt videos. Up next after that, another one of my videos. 3 down, that live stream is still showing up there. More down, I'm just going to click down, go down. Here's a free metal detector. That contest is over, by the way. But there's another one of my videos. 2 more down, another one of my videos. Another one down, another one of my videos. So it's saying you came back. So do you notice how many of my videos are now in recommended? More than actually was before. And why is that? It's a stronger indicator that I came back. YouTube now goes, hey, this guy's serious, right? So that algorithm is tracking all that. That's why it's showing up so much more in my videos. So let's do this. Let's go for it. Hey, let me watch this video now. Oh, that's a cool video. Hey, let me watch this video now. You see where I'm going? Up next, you see what's happening? Every one of my videos is recommended up next. This guy really likes Adventures in Dirt. Hey, let me look at this one. Whoa, that's a cool one. This is another one. Oh, check that one out. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. How cool are these videos from Adventures in Dirt? But now it's just taking a stab that I might like this other video from Dig That Beep, right? It might think that I need, you know, I love this channel. It's a great suggestion. My live stream is still there. But look, it's given all kinds of my videos over here. What happens if I go over here to Adventures in Dirt and click? I want to see what other videos this guy has, okay? Everything I do here on the platform, everything I click is another indicator for YouTube to decide what I want to do. A magic day. Whoa, check out that coin. I'm going to click on that one. Let's see what happens to recommended. Again, straight up. Here's it is. Here's my live stream. But notice it kind of backed off a little bit. These are some popular videos I got. It needs to always show me variety, though, what's going on. But that's kind of what I wanted to show you. I'm going to go back over here to the stream. Let me actually finish turning this thing off here and get this thing set. But that's it. That is actually real-time suggested algorithm at work. seeing it actually work and what it pays attention to. It doesn't really give you a lot of clues as a creator exactly how you can influence that. So I'm just telling you the best way you can influence that is by concentrating on all these best practices. You want great click-through rate. What's a good click-through rate? There's no answer for that. 3% click-through rate can be better than a 20% click-through rate. How can that be, Ken? How can that be? It depends on how amount of impressions that YouTube has served it out, right? Why does YouTube serve out impressions? Because of some of the other matrices, some of the other metadata that it ticks off when it's checking out your videos. Average view duration, how long people are watching, do they watch more of your videos? All that information it's gathered will help it serve out to more and more impressions. The more impressions you have, usually the lower percentage-wise your click-through rate goes, usually. If you have 1,000 impressions, and just roughly for math, right? You get 1,000 impressions, you get 200 views. That's a 20% click-through rate. That's amazing with 1,000 impressions, right? But I guarantee you, if you get 1,000,000 impressions, you're not going to have 20% click-through rate. You're probably going to have a 3% click-through rate because of math. Because exponential math is going to dictate that those CTR rates go down. So don't always ask the question, what's the best click-through rate I should have? It should be the most you can get based on the amount of impressions you're getting, right? When you're watching your analytics, you'll see kind of a typical thing. I usually get these 20, 30,000 impressions, and I usually get 6, 7% CTR. And so when you can push that up to 8%, to 9% with the same amount of impressions, boy, you just almost doubled, or 25, increased your amount of views by 25%. That's what you need to concentrate on. Each video stands on its own. Did your video you just produced outperform the last video in CTR, impressions? Did YouTube give you more impressions? Did the percentage of traffic from suggested go up a little bit, even a 0.1%? Did search traffic go up? Did things increase? Did you get a little bit more views? Did you pull more subscribers from it? If it did, then take note of what you did there and either try to duplicate it or improve on it. You should always be improving. But that's it. That's kind of what I wanted to show you about the suggested algorithm at work in real time. And again, guys, it's for those of you that make videos, it is about your singular video, not about your channel, right? Not about your channel header, not about your graphics. All those things are important, but that's not what helps YouTube serve your video out to viewers. YouTube has a viewer that has a session time, and they then always have to find out what's the best video to serve that viewer, to keep them on the platform longer, right? So some people go, well, if I'm getting these short durations on my videos, I got to start making longer videos. So if you can squeak out a few more percentage, that's a lot of watch time. And you're right, that could be a tactic you try to do with your channel, with your videos. But remember, your videos are just like a DVD sitting on the shelf of Blockbuster. And hopefully, if you cover all your bases with good thumbnails, with good clickable, engaging, compelling thumbnails, right? For example, like if you had a thumbnail about losing weight, right? And that thumbnail showed a picture of me just like this, okay? So here's an example. Me like this. And it says, lose weight now, okay? Would you click on it? Maybe. If you know me, you may click on it. Man, what's Ken up to? Click on it. Would this incognito user click on that if they happen to be searching for something for weight loss? Or if the thumbnail was this and the text said, feel great and lose 30 pounds fast, that would be more engaging. But only if that video talked about how I lost 30 pounds and how fast I did it and how you can do it too. That's ethical clickbait. If I'm doing this and the title says, lose 30 pounds fast, I'll show you how, and you click on it, and all I'm doing is pitching you, some product that I just want to sell you, and it's or I got some picture of some sexy gal and she's kind of not in the video. That's a kind of a gray area, right? Because if it is about losing 30 pounds, then that's kind of a gray area. But if it has to do with metal detecting at that point, sure enough, that's unethical clickbait, and you're going to damage yourself, not your channel. You're going to damage that video by the response that people do when they click on your video, right? That's why they got rid of clickbait. They got rid of clickbaity thumbnails, and they didn't reward those anymore. Because back in the old days, back in 2014, 2012, 2008, boy, you put a video with like, a female figure on there and some big attractive title just to get people to click on it, because they were rewarding views upon clicks and stuff. They no longer do that. They take a look at a lot of other different things, which is why you have to be as compelling as possible without crossing that line. And really, it's easy, guys. It's easy. Think about what moves people. Think about what questions they would have when they're looking at your thumbnail, right? So if your thumbnail is of a treasure chest, because you found a treasure chest, let's say, right? And you take a picture of it and it's a treasure chest. And YouTube's going to serve that out to people that have interest in treasure and hidden and adventure and pirates and whatever, right? Whatever they're into, they're going to put your video in front of them. And here's a picture of your treasure chest, right? What do you think all those people, all those random people that you don't know are going to think about that? Like if you said episode 42, is that compelling to get somebody that you don't know, that doesn't know you, that doesn't know what kind of videos you make, to click that treasure chest? Sometimes the image of the treasure chest probably is so spectacular, you don't need any words, and that is compelling on its own. But I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here. If the text on the thumbnail, and you consider what people are thinking, and you think, let's think about that. So what would people think? You see this treasure chest, right? How much is that worth? What's in that box? Where did he find that? And your thumbnail answers those questions, right? Worth $1 million found in an attic, or found in attic. Simple, simple, simple. Ooh, I'm intrigued now. How do you find a treasure chest in the attic? If that's truly what happened in the video. Again, not unethical clickbait, but enticing, engaging, compelling thumbnails is what you want. And you need, and take a stab at it. Try it on your next video. What questions would my viewers, not your viewers, the viewers from YouTube, think about upon seeing this image that I'm going to use on my thumbnail? Would they think, sometimes you answer the questions, and sometimes you entice them to click to find out what questions they may have. It's like, one of my best thumbnails right now is for Forrest Fenn, right? Forrest Fenn, the finder of Forrest Fenn's treasure chest, posted some photos of Forrest looking at his treasure chest after it's been found. And there's a lot of people who have a ton of interest in that. And all my thumbnail said was proof. And it had the image in kind of blackened out, lesser translucent behind it. So it wasn't very clear imaging, but it just had the words giant proof. So what did that do? It challenges the viewer. It affects them emotionally, because either people are going to be like, oh, no way. Oh, this is BS. Or really? Click. This is BS. Click. I'm going to tell this guy how I feel. Either way, if you can grab them emotionally, the viewer, and make it irresistible for them to click, you've done your job. As long as your video delivers the promise of that thumbnail, then you're not doing anything wrong. You're doing exactly what you should do as a creator. As a viewer, because we're all viewers as well, right? You may like that, you may not like that. That's your choice. But as a creator, you should absolutely be thinking about doing that if you're not doing that already. Simple, engaging, compelling. They have to click on that. They have to find out what the heck's going on there. Either that, or come on there to disagree with you, or to invoke some kind of emotion to where they're going to come into that. Right? It wasn't Maya Angelou that said, if you can affect somebody emotionally, you have them, or something like that, right? You can affect them. It's much better to affect somebody emotionally. So that's it. Get the good thumbnails, get some good CTR going. And then after that, you have to have your videos in such a way that the people are going to stay watching longer. How do you do that? Well, I guarantee you, you need to understand this one thing. I know we've covered a lot of topics here today, but I'm on a roll and I'm just going to keep rolling. Maybe I'll cut this up later in a few different videos, but to keep people watching longer, first thing you have to do is reward the clicker with what they came there to get. For those of you who've been watching my channel for a long time, you know my old videos used to be like, have this dun 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 dun, like the ground came up and like adventures in dirt scrolled across the front and da 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 da, had this music playing. Then it faded into this other graphic. And then I sat there and talked for 10 minutes about what I did this week and all this stuff. Well, I guarantee, I can tell you right now that people that may have been enticed to click on my thumbnail and were interested in the title and what it had to do with, man, they look like hockey sticks, man. People just dropped off right away. If that's happening to you in your analytics, you need to change something in your videos. You need to change the intro. Get rid of the intro. Get right to the point. Now, how do you keep them watching longer? If you can hook them. Indiana Tones, how you doing? Great to see you. Thanks for the super chat. And I don't know if I've seen them all, and I apologize. I'll get back to you guys a little bit here. I'm not watching the chat too much because I'm rolling, man. But here's the deal. If you get people to click on your video, you need to get to the point quickly because people have short attention spans. They came there to get something. If they don't get it, they're gone. Just like that. Now, you can, within the first 8 to 10 seconds, say, hey, welcome, I'm DK with Adventures in Dirt. Welcome, I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to show you this, and this is coming, and you're going to see this. Let's get right to it. That's a hook. If the video starts with you like digging down the ground and getting ready to find something big, oh, I don't believe, and it stops, and then there's a quick little intro, Adventures in Dirt, and it's quick and it's done, that can be a hook. You want to hook your viewers. They've clicked on your videos, reward them by giving them something of what's coming up that they can look forward to. Make it exciting. Don't make it clickbaity, false promises, like, hey, check this out. And then there's just a picture of the girls on the beach or whatever, trying to get them to what, if that's not coming up later or whatever. I mean, if that's what you're into and that's what you do videos on, fine. But you want to hook them. You want to hook them. You want to be able to say, hey, even if you're doing a call to action about getting them to subscribe, make sure you don't ever ask somebody to subscribe if you don't give them a reason why they should. Just saying, it's okay to say like, hey, if you like these videos I'm doing, please subscribe. That's one thing. They may like it. That's the value. I like the videos. I subscribe. But if you say, it's much more effective if you say, hey, every Sunday I'm going to bring you the best of what's going on here in our metal detecting world. You click that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Now, isn't that more engaging and more compelling to somebody to click that subscribe button? Isn't that a good value proposition for that person to click that button rather than, hey, make sure you subscribe and then move on? Now, you can't do that on every video. So maybe every 3 or 4 videos, you go into more detail about, you get into more detail about why they should. That's fine. Sometimes it maybe just show a graphic, but you got to get to the content. As soon as your call to action's over, as soon as your quick little hello, here's what's coming up. You need to stay tuned for this. Then get right into the content or you'll lose them and you'll see that in your analytics. As you're going through your video, what keeps them watching longer? Fast movement, change scenes, fast cut edits, change something, put something else on the screen, engage that viewer. For example, if, this video, a lot of you probably already checked out because it's just been me sitting here talking. A lot of you probably hung in there when I was showing you the example and going through the exercise. But now that I'm just chatting with you, probably a lot of people tune out. And that's what happens. If I was smart, I'd be having things pop up here on the screen, but that's not my focus today. My focus today was just kind of share some of this information with you. But if you can have things popping, changes, zooms happening, things going on so that the viewer is constantly being engaged in what's happening, what's going on, what's that about, what's going to happen next. Some of you noticed I started putting a countdown timer in my weekly Dirt series saying what's coming up in 27 seconds or whatever, and it counts down to that moment. That has helped improve my retention of my viewers quite a bit. Because maybe they were ready to click off, but they see that timer going. It keeps them going for another 27 seconds. You got to do stuff like that. It's all being a creator. You've got to do stuff to keep people engaged through the entire video as much as possible. Your goal should be to shoot for 70% retention at 1 minute in your video. And if you're not making 70% at 1 minute, you need to try to change some things so you achieve that. The last thing you can do is at the end of your video. A lot of people I know, especially metal detectorists, do a lot of wrap-up videos. You know, at the end of the video, they're showing their tailgate and they're showing everything, and people really enjoy that, and I understand that. But if you're seeing in your analytics that people are absolutely dropping off at that point, you need to make a decision on what you're going to do. Are you going to show that video in a little window during the find, like show kind of you pulling it up and this and that? Are you going to nix it all together? If you telegraph the ending of your video, you will lose people every time. You know, I used to do that all the time. If you notice, my endings have become shorter and shorter and shorter. But if you're like, hey, that's it for me today. I'm telling you, I'm DK with Adventures in Dirt, and I hope to get out this week and go do some digging with Tony. The last week we were at this place. I'm telling you, as soon as they heard that's it for me, I guarantee you over 50 to 60% of viewers are going to just completely drop. Why? Because everyone has short attention spans. They came there to get what they're going to get, and as soon as it's over, they're gone. Because there's other videos to watch. Remember, YouTube's really good at suggesting the next video to watch. They're great at it. They nail me every time. So, end quickly if you want to increase that average view duration. If you want to get to that 70% at 1 minute, do a better job of making things tight at the front and the end. And through the middle, engage with your viewer. Change things up. Have things be as exciting as you can. That's just some advice. Check your analytics and see how you're doing. Good titles that target keyword phrases is another key best practice. Things that people are searching for. How do you know what people are searching for? I'll tell you what, let's head on over here and find out exactly how you tell what people are looking for. Let's head over here to this. I'm actually here. I never came back to the full screen. You guys should have yelled at me, but I'm not looking at the chat. Here we go. We're going to head on over here. What are people looking for? Well, that drop down right there you see is exactly what they're looking for. They're looking for all those. That's the most popular search terms for metal detecting space, right? If you go space A, all those things are popular for with the letter A. It's always guessing what you're looking for. It's always guessing what you're looking for. That's how you can tell what things are being looked for. So you can go like, okay, at the beach, and then you can go again. You can say, okay, is there anything after that's not really suggesting, oh, Florida underwater. How about underwater? Anything more from that? Not really before that, but how about if we go before it? I'm going to do underscore and do a space. Oh yeah, look, there's this one right here. People are searching for that. So maybe you're able to capture that type of keyword phrase. If you're, digging at the beach and you're over there in some vintage swim beach, that's a phrase people are looking for. Those are the targets you should be targeting to try to capture search traffic. But we're here talking about suggested today, so I'm going to head back over here. Amphibious detecting Patrick in the house and comes up with the super chat. Pat, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks everyone for checking us out. That's really what I want to talk to you about. Hopefully those of you that are coming in late that didn't get a chance to see the experiment I did a little earlier, make sure you go back and watch the replay. And you can even fast forward if you want. I think I was in about 10 or 15 minutes before I started that. But it shows you the suggested YouTube algorithm in practice, live action, actually as it's happening. And I try to explain to you a little bit about why that's happening so that you as creators of videos out there can put a lot of effort into all these best practices. That's the only way you're going to do it. I know a lot of people complain. They're like, YouTube hates me. No, YouTube doesn't hate you. You're not getting good graphics. You're not getting good data on your video. That's it. And it's not you, and it's not your channel. It's not your subscriber count. They could care less. It is your video you just created. So what's my advice to you as creators of what you can do? Do your best on every aspect of making that video. And as soon as you publish it, and as soon as you respond to your comments, move on. Make your next video. Make it better than that one. Make it better than your best video. Study your best videos. Try to figure out why they were your best videos. It's not because YouTube likes them better. It's because the data set that's gained by the interactions of viewers with that video are such that it has a wider realm of information to pull from. And it is able to do that. So, I was going to show you the AI at work, but maybe I'll save that for another video. Let me just check into the chat real quick. That's kind of what, that's kind of what I want to talk about. Let me scroll back here. Let me see. Metal detecting with the Silver Hunters. How you doing, everybody? Arkansas Relics. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Hey, Jessica John's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. Hey, Charlie, you still hanging out with me? Hey, Mark Thomas. Good to see you, man. So I hope you guys are all getting out digging. And for those of you that make YouTube videos, I hope you found this helpful. If you're looking for some other information about YouTube and you want me to try to go and do some more of these videos, let me know and I'd be willing to kind of put them together for you. Thinking about maybe doing a membership here at Adventures in Dirt. You know, the membership button came live for me. And I was trying to think, you know, what can I add people that would actually pay to be a member here at Adventures in Dirt? And I'm thinking maybe it's this YouTube information like this. You know, we could do channel reviews over there on the membership, and I haven't got it set up yet. And when I do, I'll announce it. But that's the kind of things I'm thinking. You know, I spend an awful lot of time studying YouTube. I'm a private student of Brian G. Johnson, who's one of these YouTube gurus out there. And I do learn an awful lot, and I'd love to share with you the information I learned so that us as metal detectors that make videos on YouTube can improve, and increase our subscriber count, and increase our view counts, and get more satisfaction out of this effort, because it takes a lot, right? All of us that make video knows how much time it takes to put out these videos, and we may as well do it the best we can. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, thank you guys coming along and watching this live stream and hanging out with me. Traveling Detector, good to see you. Ambient Relic Girl, Nancy, good to see you in the house. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for coming along. And I'm going to go ahead and shut it down right now, see how I'm projecting. A lot of people probably tuned out about 10 minutes ago, but that's it. That's all I really want to talk to you. Good luck to you on your channels out there. Good luck to you. And again, leave a comment down below if you have any specific requests you'd like to see me talk about. I'll share what I know, and I'm always learning. I don't know everything, of course. It's what I think I know. You can take it for what it's worth. Take it or leave it. If you want to debate anything with me or you got any kind of alternate information, leave it in the comments down below. We'll have an interaction and we can go for it. Everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. I got Weekly Dirt coming out tomorrow around 3 p.m. Mountain. It's a good one. You guys won't want to miss that. My metal detecting giveaway is over. I just selected the winners today. I put that video together tonight. I'll probably post that video of the winners next Wednesday. And then winners are going to have 2 weeks to get a hold of me. If not, I'll choose some new winners from that. And that's it. Hope you have a new Forest Fen video coming out for those of you that are fans of Forest Fen. That's probably coming out midweek as well, or maybe towards the end of the week. But that's it. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm DK with Adventures in Dirt, and I will stop streaming. Here we go. See you guys. Have a good time.